Hello and welcome back. Right, so in this video I'm going to continue showing you how to load a custom set of templates. So let's just go to File, New, and I'm going to refer to this item here. Right. Okay, so in the meantime I've dropped in a logo instead of a picture. I'll show you how to get that into all of these. And what I hadn't shown you in the previous video about the options button at the top was in the document properties, you should have a ISO modified SW 2017 set of standards loaded automatically. If it hasn't, it's not a problem. So if it's any of these others, it doesn't matter which one, you simply go to load from external file. And then that should take you, if you've done everything correctly, it should take you straight away to the folder which you selected as the alternative path. Okay, and there is that standard. You can just click on it, it'll load it. What that does is it determines how the dimensions are put in place, where the dimensions are placed, what size they are, etc., etc. So like for instance here, text position could be in one of these three. I've set it up so that it's always horizontal. The precision is 2 decimal places and so forth and so on. And you can go to things like virtual sharp. So the virtual sharp is a witness. These are details we'll get into in the year. Okay, so if you go to drafting standard at the top and that appears, then you're okay to go. Otherwise, just load it, as I've said. And now just to explain the difference between a drawing template and a sheet format. The sheet format is everything that you cannot select or change from within this drawing. So let's say I don't have a drawing, but if I had brought a drawing in here, I can do stuff to the drawing, but I can't do anything to the title block. If I right click and I say edit sheet format, then everything inside here, which I can change, which can actually light up, that's part of the sheet format, not part of. So let's say, for instance, this item, I've locked it in place. I don't like where it is. I can just drag that up, something like that, lock it in place. Okay, right. So that's the difference between the two. So this item will not be in here. In your drawing, just to remind you, you can insert a picture and then navigate to wherever you've got your logo. So that lot, this lot here, images, there it is there. Okay, so that'll bring it in. Just find your logo, just scale it down, drag it across, scale it down. Okay, so you can see I've scaled mine in. I'm going to delete this one because I don't want it, because I've got it already. All right. So the only thing you need to check now is to make sure that this is working as a template file, but we know that we've done this one already, so we're not going to worry about that at the moment. But we do need to save it as a sheet format. Okay, so that logo there appears in all your sheet formats. So go to File, Save Sheet Format. That should take you automatically to the address that you dialed in, and then just make sure you select the right size, A3. Say OK, and we're done with that one. Right, so I'm not going to save that, and I'm going to open a new one, which unfortunately for me actually has everything loaded. So I might have to delete a few things. But if it's working correctly, all you need to do is check here. Okay, so you can see that I don't have this. Here, in fact, the ISO standard is not loaded. I must load it. There we go. I just click on that one. Say OK. And I'm going to save it immediately as a sheet format. Save as a DRW DOT. That's the more important one in a way. So this is the A2 one, because that's the one I'm going to be using. So there's A2. And then in here, you would right click, edit sheet format, and just drop in your logo. But you can also do this. You can edit sheet format, and if the command lines appear, you know that it's working. Okay, so I'm going to exit that because it's done already. You would then say file. Once you drop that logo in, you'd say file, save sheet format, and then you would save it as the A2 one. All right, so hopefully that's not too difficult as it goes. We do want to test one of these, so I'm going to open this part that I tried earlier, which I know has my template loaded, and I'm going to say File, Make Drawing from Parts, and I'm going to select one of these and say OK. All right, so you can see the sheet format has loaded. We don't have anything in here. Let's load this view in here, and you can see everything loads, which is brilliant. Okay, so I'm not even going to worry about the other views, and I'm just going to check that that loads. That's brilliant. Okay, so I know that the template is working, and I know that the sheet format is working, so you can close that down. So I'm going to leave the rest to you. You can figure out how to do the A1 and the A0. Please do that with all of them. Load your name, load your logo, and then just save them correctly. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you next time.